Good morning, everybody. This is Kelly, also known on Twitter as KellyN1977. And I did a 2-minute room tour as we were leaving of what it looked like. We went to Middlebury, Vermont, which took us 4 hours to get there. We left Friday later than what we wanted to, and it took 2 hours to come home. We ended up driving up there, and it was a really bad car accident. We were stuck in line for about 25 minutes. When we drove by, you would think it's something you see on TV. The front car was all pushed in. The door was open because of the impact from the front being pushed in, the engine and everything. And it looked like 3 cars were involved in that. So you gotta be careful when you are driving. And it was happened about 6 o'clock at night. So we ended up leaving at 3:30 and getting there about 7:30. And I already wasn't feeling that great when we left Friday. Hard time sleeping, so I tried to fall back to sleep and got up at 2:30 in the afternoon. So we got there Friday. I had pizza from Shell, which usually is really good, and I still thought at 3:30 it would be fresh, but it wasn't. My husband had 2 hot dogs, but the buns were really hard and stale, and they wouldn't make him fresh buns. So I guess what they do is they have everything ready for lunch, and then the lunch is probably like 12 to 2, and what's ever left is left, and then they don't cook anymore, which is kind of weird because they got grills and everything, and pizza ovens, and they sell burgers, steak and cheese, 3 kinds of soups, grilled cheese, so they have other things to offer. Mini burgers, chicken burgers. That's kind of weird. You'd think you would stop after dinner. So I couldn't eat the crust part of it because it was so hard, because must have been sitting there for a few hours. So that didn't settle with my stomach. And then we stopped at Burger King, and I got a large fry and a 10-piece chicken nugget for $1. I just ate the fry because my stomach was still upset. I ate 7 of the nuggets that night about 9. So me and my husband didn't really eat the greatest Friday or eat a lot. And then, Saturday we woke up, probably slept about 4 hours all night. But, we woke up at 11 and got ready, and we went to a place that was close by called Green Peppers Pizzeria. And they had a lot of things to offer. So I asked for a hoagie. And I wanted a steak and cheese hoagie since they claim they have steak and cheese subs. They make it with roast beef. That's not Philly steak and cheese. So I was like, all right, I wasn't going to sit there and look at the menu again. So I just asked for it to be well done and to add extra pickle to it because I love pickle. And me and my husband waited a while for our food. Probably about 35 minutes, which is ridiculous. It's not a fancy restaurant. So my husband got the French onion soup. That came out within 5 minutes. But our meals took forever. And he got cheese tonaloni. I probably didn't pronounce that right, but you know what it is. And Alfredo sauce, because you could choose a sauce. And it came with garlic bread. The garlic bread, the garlic was right in the middle. So when he bit into it, the middle had tons of garlic. The Alfredo sauce tasted like it was ragu. I tried some. It was disgusting. The cheese tonalini, I think I pronounced it right that time. It looked like he only got about 8 of them, and they're not that big. When he left, he was still hungry. I asked for an order of fries with my sub, or my 6-inch sandwich. She never charged me for it. I never got it. We asked for no ice in our water because it hurts our teeth. There was ice in the water. He asked for coffee, and she said it would be a wait because they make it to order. and my hoagie was burnt. You couldn't even see where the cheese was supposed to be. I went to go pick it up to bite into it, and everything just flopped onto my plate. It had, it looked like they used the steak and cheese sandwich things for the meat. I was quite surprised. It wasn't the best. I had to cut it with, ask for a steak knife and cut it and eat it that way, like an open face sandwich. And there were only two pickles on my sandwich. This meal came to $40. Um, and then my stomach was upset after I ate the food. It kind of looked like they had his food waiting there and they were waiting for mine. I forgot it was in the oven. My sandwich was burning hot and his food was lukewarm. And the sauce seemed like it was old. But it was ragu out of the can and they just added some cheese to it and made it way too cheesy. So that was a disappointment. It's supposed to be like a classy place. People with money live here. We went to Shores. We went back to the room. I ended up taking a 2 hour nap. And still not feeling good. My stomach, my IBS was acting up. I had really bad heartburn. So about 7, we went to the restaurant that is there. And we were there about an hour and a half. And they didn't have much on the menu for the dining menu that I could have. I didn't want to have salad because the last time I had salad, it did not agree with me. Um, I They had a soup, minestrone, so I got that. It was $7 for a bowl. It wasn't even 12 ounces. Got to order of fries, which was a handful of fries. The fries were delicious. That was 3. I had a half a roll. And then my husband, he ended up getting the fish and chips, which was really good. And I think he ate the rest of the fish today. And he got an appetizer to crab cakes, which I don't eat crab cakes, but he said they were good. So he did enjoy his dinner, and that also was $40. But this was it's really fancy, like tavern restaurant. But their water tasted like it was like bleach in it, a chemical. It could be sulfur to clean it. And it just didn't agree with me. And I think that in the food that we had, I think that is what made me so ill. So we go back to the room. It's 8:30. It rained, so we can walk around and record like I wanted to. That is one thing that I did want to do and see what was close by to see where we could go and eat. Not like, oh, well, this is here, let's eat here. Um, so he just played the game because I wasn't feeling good and just the heartburn. I forgot my medicine. I ended up not sleeping at all Saturday night. I laid down at 12. We got up at 9:30. Did not sleep at all. I ended up having acid come up twice. The first time my husband was sleeping. The second time it happened was right before we left. And I was in there for about 5 minutes. And it was pure acid. It was burning. My throat was burnt. And it just, no matter what I ate, kept coming up and down, up and down, up and down. So I really had a hard day. When we left Sunday, I didn't eat anything. We came home, got home at 1:15. I cooked a vegetable soup. Took me about an hour and a half. And I was fine eating that. And I took my medicine when I got home. And I've been fine ever since I got home. I had 3 bowls of my vegetable soup. It was made with beef stock. It has some noodles in it, some corn. 12 ounces of chopped spinach, 12 ounces of carrots, and a can of green beans, and 1 onion. And that's what I ate. I had 3 small bowls of that. And then I had, what did I have? And about 9 o'clock, I tried to have a turkey cheese sandwich, which I was fine having that. And 2 Oreos. So I don't know if it was their food, if it was being so close to the mountains and the elevation. Because when I first moved out here 5 years ago, Vermont, from Rhode Island, I was very ill for about a year. I don't know if it was the water. It tasted weird. My husband thought it tasted weird, like there was a chemical in it. Kind of reminded me of like drinking pool water. So I don't know what that was about. If I would have known that water was that bad, I would have just bought a pot of water. Because it's supposed to be like a rich community. Um, so things didn't turn out the way I wanted, but we still relaxed for about a day and a half. Didn't worry about anything. Didn't have to clean anything. Didn't do any schoolwork. So when we came home after I was done cooking, my husband went to the store, gave him a list, and I cleaned the whole house, hour and a half, dusting, vacuuming, washing the floor, doing the dishes, cleaning the sink, counter, stove, the whole shower, um, dusting, making the bed. So all that is done. I cleaned out the fridge, trash got thrown, recycling got done. My husband cleaned the inside of the microwave for me, and he cleaned the stove. Hi. Morning. He cleaned the inside of the stove and everything. We lined it properly with the foil. We gotta get some more just to do the very bottom of it. Because for some reason, I'm good. How are you? For some reason, just can't cook very well in the oven. So I've been up since about 3, got 2.5 hours of sleep, and I did 3 hours of schoolwork yesterday. I started doing stuff for next week, which my week begins Tuesday tomorrow, which is going to be week 9. Oh, why aren't you so good? What happened? So my birthday was Saturday, and this is why we decided to do this for 2 days. And my husband's birthday was last Saturday. So other than that, I got some grades in. So I got a couple more hundreds in my writing class. And I just have to wait for my human bio class to see for week 8 what I get. Still trying to bring up that grade after those 2 zeros. I have a 76 right now. Oh, okay. Well, that's not too good. How long will you use 2 together? So I just wanted to do a quick vlog and tell everybody about how everything went. Tonight I'm going to make my American version of chicken chow mein. Well, sorry to hear that you guys broke up. Maybe that just wasn't the right person for you, and you'll find a person that you should be with. I met my husband when I was 37. We've been married a year and a half. I just turned 41. I was his tutor at college. And, basically it took 38 years to find the right partner for myself. In a different state from where I was born from. So, you never know. Yeah, could always find the person, not even looking. So I'm going to let everybody go. I'm going to start to do the rest of my schoolwork so I can have the rest of the day off, and hopefully I can take a nap since it's 5:17 now where I live at. So hopefully I can take a nap, and I got some things I want to do this afternoon around the house. Anybody who watched, thank you very much. After this is posted, which it always is, if you want to come back and ask me any questions, I would love that, and I want to do my 3rd Q&A. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day, and I hope that you have a better day. Thank you for watching.